Oh, hiya, honeys. Welcome back to my spooky little corner. For those that don't know me, I am Lady Mylita, and I bid you welcome. So, my darklings, it is our favorite time of year. That means it's almost Halloween. I love Halloween. I think every little dark girl and boy always love Halloween. It's kind of the best day of the year. It's when you can be whoever you want to be. So I thought I would maybe do some different character makeups for you over this week. I am on holidays from work, so I have some spare time on my hands. So I thought we would have some fun and do some fun makeup. If that sounds like something you'd be into, stay tuned and let's dive in. I know this looks kind of funny, but I've got my eye primer on. But today I'm not using a regular eye primer because usually they are more skin toned, right? And I don't want skin tone for today. I don't know if you can see my shirt, but maybe this gives you an idea of what we're doing today. It's a little black and white stripey do. So I'm using Jeffree Star Cosmetics Velour Liquid Lipstick in the shade Drug Lord. Now, I don't use this really on my lips much. I use it for my eyes mainly. So we're going to start today. It makes a beautiful eye base to start off with. So we are going to jump right into Alien Palette. If you watched my Jeffree Star Cosmetic Palette ranking, you know this baby is my favorite. Here she is in all her glory. Again, you all know how much I love this palette. She's just got a bit of everything. So I am going to take a small packer brush. This is my Jeffree Star and Morphe collab. This is JS10. She's kind of a nice little flat one. And I am going to take the shade Area 51 and I'm going to start placing that in through the crease and on the outer corners. And I'm really going to pack this in. She is a perfect blue purple shade. I have to be honest, I've been very nervous about doing kind of character style makeup. I'm really good at normal makeup, but I don't know. I'm very nervous about it, but so many of you darklings told me to be brave and try it. So here I am trying it. I was supposed to do a live with a dear friend of mine, Bonnie Tastic, here on YouTube, and I bailed out. I was so nervous to do character makeup that I bailed. And I'm not going to lie, I'm a little nervous to share a live with somebody because, yeah, I'm just a nervous Nelly. I know maybe it doesn't appear that way when I'm here talking with you, but yeah, I have some nervous issues. But here's to conquering issues. And one day I will definitely have Bonnie Tastic on a live with me. Just not right yet because I am a little nervous. So she's great. She understands. So I'm very happy. Okay, so there is that purple laid down. I really packed it on because I want it to be pretty vibrant and out there. And then I am going to take my Blood Sugar palette, which is another beautiful palette, but she also has a purple shade in it, this purple here, and it is called Root Canal. And I'm going to use that to kind of buff out the edges of my Area 51 shade that's already on there. And for this, I'm going to use more of a fluffier brush. I want something a little more controlled. So a smaller tip. I think I'll use my e.l.f. eye crease brush, but I want to buff out that shade a bit because it looks pretty stark there. So I thought this would be a nice shade to go with it. So we're just going to swirl that in. Okay, so for the last step here, I want to make sure I got that all blended out nice, and I want to blend it out with white to make sure it's nice and bright. So I'm just taking, and this is just a Quo brush, and I'm going to go into this white shade in my Blood Sugar palette. This shade is called Glucose, and I will be honest, I have not found a better white eyeshadow than that one. He has put some other white eyeshadows in some of his other palettes, but none compare to this. So I'm just going to kind of dust it on first because I got a lot on that brush, which I don't mind. And I'm barely touching the pan and that white. That's what I love about it so much, is how beautifully pigmented it is. It is the best white eyeshadow, and I love using it in my gothier looks when I'm trying to pale myself out, because that's how good she is. That is how good she is. Okay, and then I'm just taking the shade, the brush with that root canal shade again, and just touch up here. Okay, and that's the basic start for the eyes. Now I am going to cut the crease, and I am going to use the white lipstick, the Velour liquid lipstick in the shade Drug Lord, to do that. You have to be careful though, because you don't want to get any color in your lipstick tube, so something to keep in mind. Okay, so the crease is cut. Now, what shade am I putting in there, peeps? What shade, my darklings? We are going back into our Alien palette, and we are going to hit the shade Alien, that bright, lovely, limey green. I am going to use my eyeshadow brush from e.l.f., and then I'm going to hit it with some setting spray. And this is my e.l.f. Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist. She works really good for this. And then we are going to dip into Alien. And we're going to pack it all over here. Nice and thick. And there is the beginning of the eye look. Do you know who I'm supposed to be at? I'm sure you do. If you don't, when I come back with all my rest of my face makeup on, I'm sure you're going to. So I'm going to do my face makeup, and I am going to do probably my eyebrows and lashes and mascara, and I will be right back. Okay, my darklings, here we have our face done, our eyebrows, and a bit of our mascara. I do have fake lashes on. That took a lot of time. My white face paint stuff sucks. I just grabbed a plain old white tube from Walmart, and it's very streaky. I don't really like it, but I had to do it twice, and this looks a little better. And then I just dusted with some powder, some baby powder over top, just to kind of set it. So, and baby powder isn't colored, so here we go. I also used a bit of primer. I don't know if maybe that was the problem, but I used my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer to kind of set it so it'd be a little tacky. I don't know if that wrecked it or not, but this is as good as it's going to get today. Oh boy. So for eyebrows, I am using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in the shade Medium Brown. Then for our brow gel, we are using Legendary Brows by Charlotte Tilbury in the shade Supermodel. And then for mascara, we are using Bad Gal Bang by Benefit Cosmetics. And the lashes I have on today are actually, I'm pretty sure these are the ones from my e.l.f. haul. I forgot what they were called, but e.l.f. haul. So I am going to have to fix up my eye makeup a bit because I did take off a little on the ends because of having to take off my makeup and then put it back on. And then, I know it doesn't look great, darklings. I'm sorry. Next year, I will invest in proper makeup, okay? Promise. At least like the proper like makeup stuff, you know, for your face or what have you. So I'm just gonna put a little more here, kind of blend into that green. I realized it didn't really blend into it, so that looks kind of bad. Yeah, I totally took it all off on the edges and everything. But it's alright, we'll fix it. So do you guys know who I am yet? We'll keep playing and we'll see if you can figure it out. To finish up my eyes, I am going to smudge in some of those two purple shades that I'm using today. So this is just an e.l.f. Smudge brush, and I'm going to start with the shade Area 51, our purple shade here in our Alien palette. And I'm just going to smudge that along the lower lash lines. And I don't mind if it's quite dramatic, obviously, because it is a Halloween look. We kind of want her more dramatic, I think. Just like that. And then I am going to take another smudger brush, and we're going into our Blood Sugar palette, and that shade Root Canal, that kind of pinky purple there. We're going to go into that one next with another smudger brush. This is one from Quo, and we're just going to blend that out a bit. That way it kind of matches the top a little more, which is kind of what I want. Just like that. And then I want to actually dip back into Area 51 with that smudger and just make sure I got that really nice and saturated. So I want you to be able to see that there's definitely two shades of purple there. Just like that. And then I'm just going to top it off with some mascara in my waterline. And this is the e.l.f. Waterproof Gel Eyeliner, just in black. And if it goes on thick, I don't mind again. Okay, and then I'm going to take that smudger brush with the Area 51, and I'm just going to smudge that black liner a bit. Because I put it on really thick, which is what I wanted, but I'm afraid now I've lost that purple. If I lost it, it's all right. There we go. So just a little bit more. I'm going to put on some eyeliner, some glitter liner. I just kind of thought I'd highlight that green. This is Urban Decay's Heavy Metal Glitter Liner, and it is in the shade Gunmetal. So I'm just going to put that along the green. It's kind of a silvery black, so I thought that would look kind of cool. Okay, just to give it a little extra something something. And then I am going to put on a mascara on the bottom lashes. Alrighty, so next part, so that's the eye area done, but we have more to go. We have more to go. So with this look, I don't know if you've guessed who I am yet. There's a couple ways this could go, right? I guess. We're gonna do some contouring with some gray shades. This is it's a Quo brush, but it works really nice because it's kind of round, but it's got a flat angle to it, so it's really, really good for contouring. And I am going to use my Alien palette for it. I know I normally use my cremated palette, but this has some of the similar shades, so we could just use this. So I'm going to go into this first one. It's called Ghost OG. And we are just going to start simple. Okay, and then the other side, and then we will blend it out momentarily. I just kind of want to lay it down so I can see what I am doing. And along the jaw. And then I want to do along here too. So we're just gonna, like I said, this is just kind of give me where I'm going, and we will blend it out. Oops, wrong one. Okay, so now that I got it laid out fairly decent here, I'm just gonna take a fluffier brush. We'll just use this one here, and then just kind of smoke it out a bit more. And that way, if I notice I'm missing a little bit, I can just plop some more in. It's not going to look perfect, but it's Halloween makeup. I don't know if it should really. Okay, so there we got that started. I want to add a little more gray though, so I'm just going to take this fluffy brush. This is my JS6 brush. She's nice and fluffy. And then I'm going to go into the shade Tall Gray down here, which is kind of a lighter bluier gray. And I am going to just add that to my Ghost OG shade. Give it a bit of a more of a dimension. And again, I'm going to take my fluffier brush and try and kind of diffuse some of it so it doesn't look too harsh. But then again, I don't mind if it does look a little harsh. It is a Halloween look, so. There we have it. That is the contouring kind of done. You could contour your nose too if you want it, but I don't really want to, so I'm not going to. So I need to add a bit of green around my jawline and what have you. So I am going to use my Artemis palette because I really liked these kind of mossier greens here. And they go on nice. They go on kind of different because of the formula is a cream to matte formula. So I'm going to play with these ones. I have that Silent and I got some Stealth, and this one Thrill is kind of a greeny brown. So I'm going to kind of play with them and put them in different spots and see how it looks. So I'm just going to grab little flat brushes to kind of do this. I'm just going to kind of like that. And because of this formula, you kind of got to pat it in. So this will this I think will work really nice for this kind of aspect. And we'll use some of the Starkner green too. Kind of along the jawline a bit. We use dark on one side and light on the other, I guess. Okay, what's this one? This one's kind of a mossier, kind of browny green. That looks kind of good. And I'm going to put some of that light green just kind of in there. Why not? I don't know. I'm just kind of playing now. Just like that. So, do you know who I am? I'm sure you do by now. So we'll do some highlight too. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Moonchild Glow Kit. As you guys, if you watched my birthday video, thank you. But this is my favorite palette, but it has a green highlight and it is called Lucky Clover. So we're going to use that today for our highlight. To that, I don't know if you'll really see it, but I'll know it's there. I'll know it's there. And I want some of my eyebrow. I'm actually going to use a smaller flat brush, wet, and I'm going to use it as an inner corner highlight too. So this is just one of my dough color brushes. So I'm going to dampen it though. So that way we'll get a nice, real vibrant look in there. We'll dip into the Lucky Clover. But I think she'll need to be, I don't think she's really that noticeable really. Even damp, I thought maybe she would know. I know what I'll do. So that didn't work. She's a beautiful color, but she's not bright enough. So we are just going to dip right into that alien shade in our alien palette. That neon-y green, and we're just going to put it there. It might work pretty good with that. With the highlight on top. There we go. What do we think? That looks good. Okay, so the next step I want to do is I'm going to take, this is going to sound weird, but this is what I really want to do. I'm going to take this fluffy brush and I am going to dip into the shade Abduction here. She is like a neon-y green shade, and I am going to dust this all around my lips. I know it sounds funny, but just like that. She looks funny. It's okay. So the last step of our look is lips, and I'm going to try and do a bit of an ombre look to go with this. So I am going to start with a black eyeliner. This is my waterproof e.l.f. liner, and I'm going to line my lips. Just like that. Nothing fancy. Nothing fancy. Next step is I am going to take my Melody and Cremoni Wet n Wild lipstick in the shade Goth Girl, and I'm going to do the outside, kind of follow that lip line and leave the center bare, okay? So let's do that. Just like that. I know it looks a little funny. Just work with me here. Then I am going to take a lip brush. This is a very, very old one. As you can tell, it's fallen apart. I actually got this from Mary Kay many, many moons ago. But I love this. I love this lip brush, so I won't give it up. And then I'm going to take the Jeffree Star Velour Liquid Lipstick in the shade No Offense. This is from one of his Summers collections. It is like, it's like a limey green, I want to say. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it on my brush, okay? And then I'm just going to, like that. Okay, and then I'll take some more, do the top. But always use a lip brush to do this, especially when you've got like odd colors. What I do is I take the color and kind of start blending it with the other color. More along the edges and in the center, because I want that center to be that color. And here we go, my darklings, my finished look. Do you guys know who I am? I'll be right back. All right, my darklings, here is the finished look for Halloween. I hope you guys like it. If you haven't guessed who I am, say my name 3 times. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice! Thank you for joining me. I hope that this was easy kind of to follow. I'm not very good at character makeup, but I tried my best for you guys. But if you like it, let me know. I am planning to do a couple more this week for our Halloween season. Yes, I love Halloween. You know where to find me. I am on Facebook and Instagram under Lady Mylita, and on Sundays we go live and I do my makeup with you guys, and it's just a great time. And if you haven't been there, please come by and join me sometime. Stay safe, my darklings. Take care of one another. Goodbye, my darklings.